with regard to the situation of racism in this country, my ask of people, of white people, is that they sit with being uncomfortable, that they sit in that, marinate in that, and understand what that means to feel that uncomfortable. Because it is only through pain, I have learned in my recovery, that we grow.
Exactly.
If we were all happy all the time,
we would never grow.
We would never grow, because you wouldn't know the difference between being unhappy and happy. You would have nothing to compare it to. As you sit in this uncomfortable feeling, and as you try to not stay there and to reach out and to say to Black people, hey, I really understand what you've been through, or I'm really trying to understand what you've been through. Please, please don't recoil if that hand is slapped. If the person on the other end does not receive your grace. Right. It just means that grace isn't able to be received, not yet. And my ask of white people would be that they keep extending their hand. This is the only way it's going to change, is if we all begin to forgive ourselves and each other. And that's where it has to start. Please keep extending that olive branch, because that's the only way it's going to change.
I think that's beautifully put. So, like, thinking back on it, you know, fellowship is such a huge part of the human experience. While I can't touch your arm and take away your pain, I can actually listen to what you're saying and think about a time that maybe I felt that way and empathize. And I think that this, especially what we're seeing in the news and people protesting, is it's really just reaching out for human fellowship, just asking and giving the opportunity for people to step into our shoes, because it's not an easy shoe to fit into. And like you said, it is very uncomfortable, but your greatest moments of growth come from your discomfort.
Because right where we are right now is a pretty tough place to be. Like saying, if we summarize, you know, hey, white people who don't believe in racism, hey, be uncomfortable with what's going on. And I get that. That's really not a very uplifting message to give to anyone.
Absolutely.
So I think what I would like to leave as some of the last conversation we have is that, again, it goes back to the gratitude and being able to change perceptions, be given an opportunity to talk to people about how we really feel. Because honestly, it is going to be one conversation at a time. I can't tell you how many white people who care about me have called me over these last 2 weeks to say to me, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about your family. I'm wondering if you're okay. And I can't tell you how gratified I am by those simple outreaches of, I see you, I hear you, and I ache for you. It starts there. Have a conversation. If you don't know someone of color and you want to have a conversation with me about what I'm going through, call me. I'm happy to have a conversation with you. But find someone you trust, someone that you can approach, someone that you don't think is going to tell you that what you think or feel is ridiculous, and have that honest conversation with them and be sincere. And I honestly believe if the sincerity is what's first received, that we can do this. We can really make this change.